What a milestone year for CGC as we celebrate 25 years. I'm Andy Broome, Vice President of CGC Cards.
And I'm Matt Quinn, Vice President of CGC Cards. As we look back in the last quarter century of CGC sustained success, we're also excited to say that CGC Cards has been a big part of that for the last 5 years.
Well, CGC Cards have now graded over 10 million cards, and we graded those 10 million cards faster than any other grading company has ever done in their beginnings. And I think that shows not only our success, but our acceptance in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the 10 million cards we've graded in 5 years, I mean, it's amazing to say that number. It's a big number. And if you look at that, and the second year we graded 1 million, and then 3 short years later, 10 million. So that shows you the growth curve that we have in this business.
Yeah, I mean, it's undeniable, right? The numbers speak for themselves.
It's amazing. Seeing CGC Cards grow over the last few years has been quite remarkable. I mean, the biggest thing I can compliment on is the talent pool of people that we have working for us. The graders that we have, the verification staff, the receivers, everybody loves this stuff as much as we do. And seeing them learn and grow as enthusiasts and hobbyists, and then also having a job here at CGC Cards is just, it makes me just think that we have the best team in the business.
No doubt. That's something I've said many times. I've worked with other grading teams over the years, and hands down, this is the best grading team. Maybe a little biased since we help train and build the team, but that's been the most exciting thing for me is to see my career in a way come to fruition, where now instead of me being the grader, now I got a chance to build a grading team, train the grading team with my years of knowledge, be able to pass that on. I think that's been one of the coolest things to watch as our growth continues.
100% agree.
I think for me, it's the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle that we graded in 8.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously an iconic card. Everybody knows that card, not just in the industry, but outside the industry, right? It's not necessarily a rare card, but it is rare when you get that high of grade. So I think for me, getting to the opportunity to grade that particular card at an 8, that was a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, 7-figure cards don't come and go all the time.
Right.
And for us, it's the same story. The most iconic card, I think, in gaming history, the Alpha Black Lotus that we had. It hit a pristine 10, sold privately for $3 million. When that card was in-house, everyone was just oogly, oh my God, it was amazing because you're seeing such a fine piece of cardboard, as it may be, of the most iconic card. Centering was perfect. Everything about that card was gorgeous. That was special.
Yeah, what's great about that card is, if you had said it graded at Gem Mint, that's huge enough, right?
Yeah.
But to be a pristine, that's almost unheard of.
Oh yeah, I mean that condition for that card is just, it's the cream of the crop.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, for the mantle, when you professionally grade cards and you do it for so long, some may say it's being jaded, others not, but we see a lot of cards, and so regardless of the value, it's still just cardboard, right? So when we get a card like that, it's not that we don't appreciate it and understand it, but we treat it just like any other card, meaning a $10 card is still going to be treated the same way. We're going to handle it the same, grade the same. So it's almost one of those things where when I get a card like that, you do the mechanical process first, the grade, and you assess the authenticity and things like that. And it's almost after the fact where you can kind of step back and go, wow, that was really cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm with you, Andy, 100%. I think when you get a card like that, you have to treat it like every other card that comes in here. I mean, even a card that's worth $100 could be someone's prized possession. Yeah. Something with their childhood thing they've had forever. So, but when the Lotus came in, same situation. You look at the card, you'll judge it on the 4 criteria: centering, surface, corners, edges. Does it meet them all? Yes, and it meets them all perfectly. Oh my God, it's a pristine. And then all of a sudden, sensory overload, there it is, a pristine Alpha Lotus in front of me. And by that time, it's already getting slabbed. But after coming back and seeing it in the slab and then shipping it off to its happy owner, it's just a surreal feeling. And cards like that don't come in every day, but when they do, it's a special moment. So Andy, we talk about cards all the time, but I got to ask you, what's your big hobby outside of cards?
Okay, interesting question there. Well, cards, that is my life, but it's not my entire life.
Right.
I actually collect and involved in another type of collectible. I do a lot of comic art, cartoon art.
Really?
So being a cartoonist, I know
I heard you can draw pretty good.
Well, that's some opinions may differ, but no, it's really cool because I not only do I collect comic art, but friends with a lot of professional cartoonists, and so it's cool to be able to interact and talk about the art. And to me, it's not necessarily the subject matter, it's the creation of the art and how it's used in publications and things. So yeah, actually, I have a great card collection. I think it's great. It's a lifelong card collection, but people are surprised to find out that my comic art collection is pretty close to rival my card collection.
That's awesome.
What about you?
For me, it's funny. My hobbies come and go like the wind, but I get into them so full fierce. Like right now, fish keeping is my hobby.
Okay.
So I bought a fish tank, now I have a shrimp tank, and all kinds of stuff happening there. Also, I like to play guitar, just mess around with the guitar. And then a bunch of other things that just come and go as the wind blows. My wife would tell you right now she's annoyed with it all because it's always something else. But big cards obviously is the central focal point. I love collecting Magic the Gathering, rare banknotes like my past career. I love rare banknotes. But right now, fish keeping.
Okay, very cool.